Cindy's laughing because she knows I want to say
Like,
what. How many times has she said sustainable? How many times?
I'm sorry for wanting to.
Was that in Mean Girls too?
No, I'm trying to help the earth, guys.
Welcome to Ducks Unplugged. 2 minds, 1 podcast, and 0 fluff. It's not just work, it's life, and it's definitely not usual. Let's dive in.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Ducks Unplugged. I'm Deanna Dolecki.
I'm Ashley Ruggieri.
And we are here with a full episode today that we are calling the Collab Era Unplugged. It's all about collabs. We have a lot of different types of collabs we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about like what makes a good collab, why some work, why some don't work, ones we like, we'd green light. Do collabs like sort of transcend age, right? Like is it more for the younger generations? Is it really for everybody? We'll sort of share our opinions on that. And then we're going to talk about, I brought some examples, I think you did too, of collabs that we like. And then we're going to do a duck debate, which Ashley and I are surprisingly good at. We should have been on debate team. Can you imagine? We would have been good on debate team.
Yeah, we would have.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not too late.
Well, I think we're kind of doing it now.
Can we party your road to 50? We can join the debate team.
I think this is the debate team.
Okay.
I have already joined.
The Ducks Unplugged.
The Ducks, yes, exactly. But we're
Can we
gonna
get matching jackets?
yes, with ducks on them, like something
green
like
ducks.
like glitter
We're
ducks.
getting matching jackets.
I love you brought Mean Girls up every
And
single
many times,
episode.
many
Okay,
episodes. I just watched it.
that is very helpful
Is
explanation.
that better context?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So Bravo collabs. I made up a number of different Bravo collabs. I don't know if you brought some too.
Okay.
And then a wild card collab generator is what we're talking about. So we're going to pull a couple of brands out of a jar. It's a lovely jar, by the way.
Thank you.
Pull a couple brands out, and we're just going to like talk about what the collab would be. And we'll see if it works or it doesn't work.
There are some really random ones in there.
Good. That'll make it more interesting.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about what makes for a good collab and how age segments sort of factor into good versus bad collabs.
Yes.
I think a good collab is like a good couple, right? Like it's more sort of balancing, complementing each other. And even if it's unexpected, they still complement each other,
Yes.
right? And there's a story there. I think when a bad collab is there isn't a story and they just feels like two brands that are just sort of thrown together. And then I start going to the place of, is that just more of like a money grab or
Yes.
like there's not a lot of purpose to it, right?
What's in it for the consumer? How
Yeah.
is this collaboration making any sense for you?
Correct. So then it's just like they're just trying to sell more product to make more money, right? Which I get, obviously, but I think they're more effective when it's like a good couple and a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Do you think age segments factor into sort of how different age groups will embrace or like or how they feel about the collabs?
Absolutely, yes. Especially with Millennial and Gen Z. They've grown up with the internet. They've grown up with social media. And that is where most collabs are happening
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like a quick viral moment or something that's pushed across a social platform and quickly gains traction. And it's also building on the brand personality and the brand community, which is
Yeah.
really important to those generations.
Yeah.
So the goal of a collab would be different for a Gen Z millennial than it would for a Gen X or a boomer. There just needs to be more value in those collaborations for them, whether
Yeah.
it be a limited time offering attached to it or some kind of deal. And I think that the collaborations need to have really trusted brands behind them.
Yeah.
To make sure that those Gen X and boomer audiences make the connection, see the value for it.
And see the authenticity of it,
Yes.
right? I totally agree. And I think for me, you know, I'm a Gen Xer, younger Gen Xer.
Yeah.
The nostalgia piece of it coming in. Like I love when they bring a brand back, right? And they pair it with something that's more common today. And that's really fun for me. So that makes me get excited and want to participate because it's kind of melding my current world with my past world.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. I really like the brands that are reaching Gen Zs in the collab space, the ones that are a little quirky. So when you're bringing two brands together, that wouldn't make sense to maybe me as an elder millennial or a Gen X or a boomer. But I know that there's some kind of value for the Gen Zs because they're grabbing onto it.
Yeah.
And it's just fascinating how it's not reaching me, but it's not supposed to.
Well, some of it, I really think scarcity it plays a role in it, and like sort of the
Yes.
limited edition nature of it. And then
Absolutely.
obviously, promoting on TikTok and some of the other platforms, there's a need to buy, right?
Like
And
the Stanley water bottles.
yeah.
That,
God.
who would have thought? So, I mean, I'm a water bottle millennial.
Yeah.
I have my water
Me
bottle
too.
with me all the time. Never in my life would I think that the 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds of the world would be obsessed with collecting Stanley water bottles.
Yep.
But it is the scarcity, the limited edition, the Starbucks Stanley, all the things.
That's what I was going to say. I have Starbucks Stanley on my list.
Yes.
I feel like that was a good example of a good collab.
Yeah. I was at Target when that one was coming out. No, there was a Target Stanley. And I had gone to Target later in the day from when that had, launched.
Yep.
And the shelf that it was on was just decimated. Stanleys are gone, and the whole area surrounding it was just in such disarray.
Yeah.
You could tell that there was a mob of people.
Yeah.
Who
They
ran
came
to
in
Target
and people
to come get
yeah.
the Stanley.
Right.
So, but it's that scarcity; they're not going to restock it.
Right.
And then you find it on a resale site for $300.
Well, that's the thing. Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think that for the older generations, I couldn't come up with any great examples of collabs for the older Gen Xers and boomers that I feel like that I remember or that worked.
I think that they just look so different today that it's hard to remember what a collab would have looked like for them. So just think about the cosmetics section in the Macy's. Technically, an Estee Lauder and a Macy's is a collab.
Yeah, that's true.
Having those kind of things together.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was it's physical, it's there, you're present for it, it's not on social media.
Yeah.
So it just looks different.
That's a really good way to look at it because, especially with Macy's, like they had Polo, Ralph Lauren. Like you're right, there were like lots of mini little collabs throughout the entire store because they would build sections of it, right?
Yes.
Like it wasn't just
Yep.
a brand and a shelf, right? Like
Yeah.
a rack. It was
Absolutely,
yeah.
there would be something. Or I always remember I can't remember the name of it now, but it would be the Louis Vuitton secondhand reseller company. And they would always be in Lord & Taylor. And I would go to Lord & Taylor with my mom, and we'd be, shopping for shoes for back to school, and they'd always have that section of, like, the Louis Vuitton reseller. I'm going to have to remember the name of that specific brand. And I used to think, oh my God, how cool is that? Like,
You're a little fashionista from the go.
buy a little secondhand Louis
Actually,
Vuitton at
fun
Lord &
fact for our audience, Ashley was runner up for best dressed in high school.
Taylor. Yes, sure was.
Just wanted to make sure everybody got to
You
hear
wouldn't be able
that.
to tell it by what I'm wearing today, but I'm a mom. I'm tired.
This was an uplifting comment, not
I feel like I need to find a photo though to prove it.
Okay.
Because my day-to-day.
I believe it. You break out some fun fashion.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
have the brain cells for it.
Yeah, but
Otherwise, it's a black T-shirt and a pair of jeans.
well, why are you gonna get dressed up at home?
What if we should do superlatives for our company?
I did do that.
Oh.
Obviously, it was really impactful.
Knocked it out.
Okay. I didn't do like best couple or like best dressed. It was more sort of like funny superlatives, like most likely to fall off their chair.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Okay. I remember.
And everybody voted.
I don't think I won anything. Maybe
That's
I did.
why you don't remember.
If it's not about me, I don't remember it.
Oh my God.
Sorry, back to
Back to collabs.
that hand.
Okay, so I think that, like I said, I think millennials. I think. Do you feel like millennials are more nostalgic?
I think it depends. We're this weird generation that gets caught in the middle of everybody because we can relate a little bit younger and we can relate a little bit older.
See, I feel the same way about me though.
Well, that's because you're such a young Gen Xer.
Right, that's true.
You're basically a millennial.
I'm a baby,
You're
really.
just a baby.
Right. Okay. I'm a baby Gen X.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's obviously a certain nostalgia for like the 90s or the Lisa Frank notebooks.
Do you remember? You know what else I have on here? Trapper Keepers.
Yes.
I loved my Trapper Keeper.
They're the best. They actually got banned towards the end of when I
Why?
was in school because people weren't organizing their trapper keepers correctly, and it would just be this flurry of papers that would fall out every time you opened it.
Welcome to teenagers.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
my school did not like that, and you had to have a 3-ring binder.
Oh, all right.
So
Maybe that's why they went away.
Maybe.
By the way, the 3-ring binders are still just a bunch of papers that are thrown into them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, tell that to the school district.
Well, let's talk about some. Let's go down memory lane, right? Let's talk about some good collabs that we've seen in the past. I have a list.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bath and Body Works and the 90s. Do you remember this? They did like the throwback scents.
Oh, like juniper
Like,
breeze.
yeah, like cucumber melon
Oh
and
my
like
God.
all those old.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like
Those
pearberry or like
were the best.
yeah.
And
eh,
you'd go into the Bath and Body Works, and they'd have sections for each of the scents.
It was really fun. Yeah. And Lisa Frank. Lisa Frank did one with, I'm gonna say it right, Casetify, the phone case company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's fun.
Mhm.
I would have gotten one of those.
I know.
That'd have been fun.
I should have. I didn't, but
Their targeting was off with me.
you're right. But I saw it.
Okay.
All right.
You're so good.
I'm nostalgia.
You're
Right.
nostalgia. I wrote down Gucci and the North Face. Do you remember that from a couple years?
No.
So Gucci did a limited time collab with the North Face. So you get like
What
North-
was it? Like
North
just like
Face with
clothing?
Gucci logo on
Oh
it.
wow. Nice.
So they're very cool. And then
Gucci did one with Adidas too.
they're so in.
Yeah.
So that's a cool mix of like the luxury fast casual and a luxury brand.
Yeah.
So that makes sense together.
Because athleisure has been such like a hot trend and growing, right?
Yeah.
One, as we know, I think you knew this, I was obsessed with Love Island USA this last time. And Odell Beckham Jr.'s brother,
Oh, no
was
way.
a character, what do you call it? A character, I guess.
Contestant.
Was on the show. Yeah, he was on the show.
It's on the show.
And he was obsessed with Cheez-Its, like obsessed.
Oh.
And so he came out and he got this great collab with Cheez-Its, and they're like branding Cordell and Cheez-Its, and it's like everywhere. It's
That's
really
very
cool.
sweet.
And they even had him on like the box. It sold out instantly. I literally
Wow.
tried to buy it.
That's so niche for the show. That's
Yeah.
a smart collab.
But that's really smart. You
Yes.
take advantage of a huge cult following in Love Island.
Yep.
And then something that he loved, and I'm telling you, it was like off the shelves. I couldn't even
Wow.
get one.
Do you think that people actually ate the Cheez-Its in the box, or did they just save the box? Like, you used to save the cereal
I
box?
feel like you can do both. Can't you like eat all the
get
Cheez-Its
two?
and then save the, no, you just save the
Oh.
box.
But then, yeah, I guess. But if you're collecting it, does this
You
become a
don't, I don't think
collectible
we
item?
want to collect food.
I mean, some people collect Cheetos in weird shapes.
This is very true. But like a box of Cheez-Its, I feel
don't
that
know.
will go bad. Anyway, I don't know. But I thought it was super cool. And they jumped on it fast,
Yeah.
which I think is
Important.
really important.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I love that Dunkin' Donuts and Ben Affleck are partnering.
Yeah, I do too.
It's just it's a match made in heaven.
I
And
love.
I love when Ben Affleck just comes back and like gets his Boston accent back.
I know.
And he's just like,
Most of those
Right, yeah.
commercials are so good.
yeah,
I did not like the most recent one, but most of them are really, really good.
it's funny. And when they first did the commercials and then they sold
The Dunkings
old
outfit.
Dunkings
Yes.
outfit.
They sold out
Yeah,
immediately.
I tried to get one.
Did
just
you?
to have one.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, this seems like a piece of history.
Yeah, like,
Maybe.
yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't get one. They were sold out immediately.
A woman we work with, Megan's husband, got one.
No way.
Yeah, I remember she
Do you
told me.
think he wears it?
I mean, I would, wouldn't you?
I would too.
Loud and proud,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
totally. Supreme and Oreos.
Supreme?
So they did this. They did this collab. They were red,
Oh.
and they were expensive. It was like not crazy expensive,
Yeah.
but the resale. One thing I saw said it's a pack of cookies sold for $1,000 on eBay.
So that's what I'm saying. Nobody's eating those cookies after they buy them.
No, but you could preserve a cookie. You can't preserve.
Just,
How many Cheez-Its do you think are in a Cheez-It box? Like,
No, I'm saying nobody would even open the box or open the cookie container because then it loses all value.
yeah.
So if you're going to spend $1,000 for a bag of Oreos that's Supreme branded,
So you would buy a Cheez-It. I need to understand the mental. I'm still
box of cheese.
a box of Cheez-Its, and you would not open it,
Maybe.
and you would save it for years and years in your cupboard.
You know who would do that? My husband, because he's a collector.
But
of
would
cheese
you
items.
let him with your weird bug and germ and
Yeah, yes, because it's all sealed up.
okay.
This is unrelated in my head.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Supreme also did a collab with Louis Vuitton.
That must have been expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, again,
Sold out. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
Yep.
Because that's high price. That's expensive.
And you're spending a lot of money for something that's really niche with Supreme on it. It's not even the classic Louis Vuitton.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
just
You'd
don't
think.
like that.
Yeah. Because really with Louis Vuitton, you're buying the logo,
Yeah.
right? So that's interesting.
Yep.
Fortnite and
Oh.
like everyone.
I don't
So,
know Fortnite yet.
oh,
We're
you'll
not
get into
there.
you'll get into Fortnite at some point, but like Ariana Grande, Star Wars, Marvel, like they've brought in Fortnite is so smart. I mean, they have how they've managed the business
Yeah.
and grew that business is genius.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that yet. We just are on Minecraft.
Okay,
Saw the Minecraft movie.
I'm sorry.
It's a fun time.
Yeah,
Nobody threw popcorn though.
that's good. I think people were getting in trouble for that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Adidas did the collab with Beyonce for her Ivy Park line?
No.
There was a couple years ago, and I think it was before she was doing some of her big world tours, and they had Adidas by Ivy Park, and I bought something because I was like, "This is Beyonce."
What did you
Have
buy?
something. It was like a T-shirt.
Did you open it?
I did open it, and I wore it for a little while.
Okay.
It doesn't fit me anymore.
Okay.
so-
That's all right. It's a gold shirt.
But I don't know if I'll get back there.
Okay.
I went through a phase where I was very healthy
Okay. All right.
before I had kids.
All right. It's a good memory.
It's
good
a
memory.
good
Some confusing collabs that I recall. Do you remember back in I think it was 2023, that a couple years ago, Burger King and Barbie,
Yeah.
and they had this pink colored sauce?
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
No. It's a no. No.
Yep.
No.
It was a no for a lot of people.
So I do think that it's really easy to take something like Barbie.
Everybody was jumping on the
Everybody was
Barbie
jumping on
bandwagon. Yeah.
But if you don't do it the right way,
Right.
eh,
It works and it doesn't work.
yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
The Barbie house and Airbnb, that was
That
super
works.
cool. That was a good
Yes.
idea. That was pretty genius.
That's a great one. And
Yeah.
Barbie and a Croc would work too.
Gotta love the Crocs.
The Crocs. Like,
Shout out Crocs.
I've never worn a Croc. Have you ever worn?
I have actually. That's not true. I did wear my kids once. They're quite
Are
comfortable.
they comfortable?
Yeah, I don't want to admit that
Maybe I'll
publicly.
have to invest.
You can get the KFC one since you like it so much.
No, it's not. I can't.
Oh, I'm sure you can find it on eBay.
For $1,000?
I mean, where's your love?
No.
Where's your love of a
I
good
don't
collab?
love it that much.
Okay. One other one that I remember with Duncan was Scrub Daddy. Do you remember this? It was actually last year. And it was ridiculous because they made the Scrub Daddy sponges and they looked like donuts.
Mhm.
And people actually were getting really mad because they thought that they were donuts.
And that says something about the education.
That definitely says something about society.
So-
Yeah. So that didn't work because people were a little bit confused. Do you have any dream collabs?
Ooh, dream collabs. I actually came up with a couple of collabs one collab for us
Oh, me and you.
as Ducks Unplugged. And then, yeah.
Okay.
A couple of collabs that could work. So, speaking of Stanley tumblers, a Stanley and Ducks Unplugged collab. And we would do a limited edition blue color, and it would be called Hot Takes and Hydration.
Oh,
We would put our
cute.
little Stanleys in front of us and
Very
drink them,
cute.
our little Ducks Unplugged Stanleys.
Love it.
I did put a couple down. So Duolingo and White Lotus coming together.
Ooh.
So I have not watched White Lotus, but from what I understand, we're going to different locations,
Yes.
different languages.
Different
So
countries.
have
Yep.
Duolingo do a collab with White Lotus, and you can learn the language from the country.
That's a
that
cool
White
idea.
Lotus is in.
That's a cool idea.
Yes. And then this is making me realize that we did not do our What the Duck segment to start this off.
Oh my God, we did.
Because this collab was related to my What the Duck.
Oh,
So what do?
I say we just throw caution to the wind and do it right now.
What the Duck? What the Duck,
What?
Deanna?
Is that the what the duck? What the duck? I forgot about the what the duck.
That's-
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So my what the duck is a couple weeks ago, I went to one of my son's soccer games.
Okay.
Okay. He's 19.
Okay.
Okay. And so he's playing with other 19-year-olds. So this is a game of 19, 18-year-olds.
Okay.
Okay. So we're all sitting on the sidelines, and the coach from the other team comes over to all the parents. And he stands there and he says, "Hey, hi, parents. I'm sorry. I need to read this before we start the game."
Oh no.
And he starts reading from the sheet of paper. And it was basically everybody be nice, behave yourself, be kind, like this whole
The
thing
parents?
to the parents.
Oh gosh.
And I'm thinking to myself, are we serious right now?
Yes.
Like, really?
Yes.
Like, first of all of our kids have been playing sports for a long time,
Yep.
right?
Some
Like,
parents clearly can't handle it.
but I'm like, this is so insane that you have to. And he's like, I'm sorry, I have to read this before every game, before we start. I'm like, that's insanity to me. Insanity that at this age of this stage in our society, in life, and like we shouldn't be telling grown up parents to behave.
Well, it has to happen for a reason because the parents can control themselves.
I know it's
It's getting
awful,
worse.
but it's still a what the duck.
Yeah, it's yeah. Everyone who listens to this who has a child should just take a quick
Breath.
inner moment to say, how do I treat Coach?
Some of the stuff I've seen has been awful at games over the years,
Yes.
but like the fact that they now have a requirement
Yeah.
that they have to read this thing, it was insane.
It's going to get to the point where people aren't going to be allowed to come to the game.
I know, it's true.
So let's not do this. We can make the change.
We
It's
can.
Up to us.
We can make the
We can
change.
make the change.
Be the change.
Self work here and
Yeah.
say, can I just clap and be excited for my child?
It's yeah, and don't coach because you're not a coach,
Reserve your yelling for when it matters.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really embrace the art of shutting
The duck.
up. Yeah.
We'll get off our pedestal now on
Yeah.
this one, our soapbox.
Okay, what's yours?
Mine is not important compared to that. My what the duck is, my Trader Joe's recently just rearranged their whole freezer section. I am so sad about it. I'm up in arms about it. Because like when you go to Trader Joe's, you have to be super
Efficient.
with
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
shop
yeah,
there.
yeah.
You have to know the store.
Yeah.
And you have to get in and out.
Yes.
It's small. And they moved everything around.
Okay.
And it's super disorienting.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. And there used to be one aisle and you'd go up it, and it's just the flow does not work.
Okay.
And I'm very sad about
Really
it.
sorry to hear that.
And my neighbor down the street was like, "Hey, FYI, Trader Joe's."
Oh my God, it was like the scuttlebutt on the street.
Thank you
Okay.
so much for telling me. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was when we got there. It's tough.
Did you make it out? Did you get the
I
things?
did, but I'm not as efficient shopping there anymore.
Mm.
Because before it used to be like a half an hour. I know everything. I can grab my things, have my list. Now it's like an hour.
I'm sorry.
It's so
I do think you're going to get accustomed and used to the new layout, and it will
just-
become a
it's
enjoyable
causing
experience.
More bottlenecks in some areas
Okay.
of my
Well,
very
it's
small
just-
store.
Did you provide your feedback to
Maybe
the store?
I should.
Hmm.
I don't think they'll do anything about it because it's Trader Joe's. They kind of have that like.
They're so nice, though.
They're so nice.
They're
but they
so
do what
nice.
They want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They're nice, but they do what they want. So my other collab was circling back. Trader Joe's and Lego. So Lego would make a set of a Trader Joe's, and you could build your own little Trader Joe's.
Oh, that would be super cute.
store. And you could put your people in the store.
Oh,
You could,
that's
put a
cute.
little shopping cart down the store, and then you could put your freezer item out
Wherever you-
wherever you want to.
You can build the old model.
And Lego
Okay. All
together.
right. All
Yep.
right. So I love the idea of Trapper Keeper, as I mentioned earlier, but doing Trapper Keeper in Dunkin' Donuts, and you could or Starbucks, but you could do like runs on organization,
Oh, that's good.
study, sip, and slay.
Runs on organization.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So that would be really fun because I want Trapper Keeper to come back, and then Free People and 90210. Did you ever watch 90210?
No,
Yeah. See, I'm
I
old.
didn't know.
And so they had the place that they hung out was called the Peach Pit.
Oh, I knew that.
And so you could do like Peach Pit clothing, Peach Pit flavored candles, Peach Pit body scrub, like all, like Free People does like little stuff like
Yeah.
that too.
Yep.
So I'm here for a 90210 collab. Bring it
Yeah.
back. Again, bring it back. I love it when you bring my things back.
Yep. A little nostalgia for you.
Yeah, I'm all about the
Sounds
nostalgia.
lovely.
Thank you so much. So moving on to Duck Debate.
Duck debate.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm born ready for this.
Bravo collabs that we've made up
Mhm.
that we think would be really good.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Craig Conover should do a collaboration with Joanne Fabrics.
Oh, I had one like that too.
And he should do a preset line of fabrics. And you can buy them and you can make whatever you want to out of them. Not
Love
just
it.
as like pillows.
Love it. Love it. I had Craig Conover and Target, like his own line, like a frat adjacent, because they have other ones in there, but like they don't have anything for that. So
Yeah,
So I think like a sort of a male-led line, frat adjacent could be really cool.
Help the college students.
Yes.
Especially the
Yes.
elevate
It could be a
their
huge,
dorm room.
yeah, that's, yep. I love it.
Gosh. Lisa Vanderpump and Vuve. She would do her own line of pink champagne.
Oh, that would be
And
nice.
she could sell it in her restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could just have some like fun, send it across the country to your Bravo fans that love
Like
Lisa.
us. Like us. It started here. Lisa sent us some
Yes.
Vuve.
Yes.
I had Bravo, just general Bravo, and Cards Against Humanity.
That would be awesome. Yes, sign me up.
So like you could do like an expansion pack of ridiculous scenarios. So I wrote a bunch down. Andy Cohen lost it when blank happened on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing brings a Bravo cast together like blank, right? Bravo's next reality show will follow people addicted to blank. Kristen Doty was right about blank all
Oh
along.
my gosh.
Lisa Rinna would sell her soul for blank. I think this could be a huge opportunity and
Yes.
so fun.
Yes, it absolutely could.
So
be.
fun. So you could like get together with your friends, you could watch an episode of whatever, and then after that's done,
You could play it.
have some drinks, play the game.
That's amazing. I think Captain Sandy should do a custom Yeti line.
Nice.
So like coolers, tumblers,
Yeah.
and it's all nautical themed.
Love it.
So it just, I feel like she's good at promoting herself.
Yeah.
And that would be a nice tie.
Well, and I love the idea of like female captain being represented more,
Yeah.
right? Like really push that with a collab.
Yep.
So I went like all in on Kyle Cooke. So you know how he's always like late night snacking and talking to himself in the kitchen, like he comes home from the bar and he's wasted and he's eating and whatever. So I was thinking a couple of ideas. He could do I don't know how to say the word, the Totino's pizza bites. You know those?
Totino's,
Yeah. I can see the bag. You see the bag, right?
Mhm.
And call it like lover bites.
Oh my gosh.
You could do insomnia cookies
Oh my god.
because he isn't sleeping.
Parasites.
And then, or like, like, so like do, I know it sounds weird, but like, you know, Lunchables.
Yeah.
So he could do like a brand of like late nightables and it's like a charcuterie board. It's like an upscale late night snacking drunken Lunchable.
Wait, Kyle.
It's so fun.
Kyle, you
I
need
feel
to
like
do
these are
these.
really good
Those are
ideas
really good.
for
I want
Kyle.
Every single one of those.
Yeah, me too.
Only if Amanda
Designs
did all
it.
the design.
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct.
Yep.
Paige DeSorbo should do a clothing line for Zara.
That's a great
In
idea.
store. I know she did a couple of years ago a limited time line. You could buy it online. I think it was through Amazon. But I think she.
Oh, yeah. She does the drops every once in a while.
Yes, but
Yeah,
she
yeah.
needs to do something more specific with a major.
An actual apparel.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
I buy everything.
So I just want to point out that we haven't debated one of these, so
Really?
they're obviously all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we need to be reality TV consultants.
It's true.
Yep.
Correct.
I didn't have any other ones.
Oh, I think Shep Rose should do an Airbnb vacation experience because he's always traveling. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Like half of the things he says are like, "Oh, then when I went on a fishing trip in the Bahamas,"
Right.
and blah blah blah. So he should curate some kind of experience.
Travel. Yeah.
And it should be through Airbnb because then you could have like the location. Because when he's in charge of trips too, he kind of goes all out.
But he should go to it. So like
That
he
would be
organizes
better.
that and then you can have like an event of some sort with Shep.
And it can be where he wants to go anyway.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
He's already going to the
Right.
Caribbean and he just kind of.
Right. Even if he comes for like an hour for photos and drinks or whatever, that could be really fun.
Yep, absolutely. And then Andy Cohen doing a line of barware.
Oh,
with,
smart.
like,
With a, yeah.
Girl or something like that. And it's his own barware collection.
Love
and
it.
You can buy it and use it for Watch What Happens
But
Live.
they have to sell one of those shot ski.
Yes.
Like
The shot ski comes with it.
yeah.
Or you could even do like mini shot skis.
But you know what I'm talking about,
Which is
right?
the
The
big
long
one.
bar.
They can
Right.
sell it with like
Yeah.
mini shot skis
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
it's Andy Cohen's barware collaboration.
Love it.
With like a cream barrel.
That's a really good idea
I would
too.
put that on my registry.
Are you getting married again?
No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
would.
You would get
We'd
we'd re-register
If it was
just to.
available and I was not married yet,
Okay.
I would register for it. And then I also had Dorit Kemsley and something with like Dyson or some kind of hair care product because her hair
Yeah.
is always done.
Yeah.
It always looks good.
Yeah.
I know she's known for fashion, but she's already so ingrained with her different brands that she collabs with. So I think like something with hair.
Okay. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
No
It
idea is
wouldn't
a
be
bad
like me
idea.
calling Dyson and being like, "Hey, collab with
I want to look
with
like
me."
Dorit. Yes,
Yeah.
I want Dorit's hair,
I do
please.
want
Yeah.
Dorit's hair.
Yeah. So, okay. So that was, so we didn't debate one thing.
No,
So
we
that
didn't
was a
debate, so
complete and
sorry.
total lie on the name of the section.
We just have very strong opinions about what Bravo celebrities should be doing.
I agree. All right, so let's do our wild card
Oh,
collab
yes.
generator. So we're gonna pull a couple of brands out of this cute little bowl that Ashley brought, and we're gonna see if we can brainstorm and make the collab work.
Let's see. I think this is going to be really hard.
I agree.
Okay. So my first one is a White Claw,
Okay.
and then Fenty Beauty.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so we have White Claw and we have a beauty brand. And there would be a SPF that has a tinted moisturizer from Fenty that you would pair when you're having your White Claw outside by the pool in the summertime.
Love it.
Because it needs to be moisturized.
I
and it
would
needs
do
to be-
lip gloss, lipstick, or do they do cologne or perfume? Maybe a body mist. But do some makeup that's flavored and
like the black
scented
cherry,
with
White
black
Claw.
cherry or pineapple or something like that.
Okay, those can maybe work. All right, let's see these other ones. We have Zara and Netflix.
I mean, Zara PJs, chill, like athleisure, Netflix and chill. Yeah, Netflix and chill.
Easy, done. Or if there was a specific series and the character in the series had an awesome wardrobe. having
Emily in Paris.
Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
And Zara could collab.
Yep.
Because Zara's huge.
Yep. That's a good one too.
Red Bull and In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, I mean, come on.
There's a specific Red Bull drink. It's a secret menu item. You can
That's
only order it
good.
if
The
you
secret
know it.
menu item slushy, Red
Yes,
Bull
Red Bull
slushy.
slushy.
Love
Yeah.
it. So good.
We're on a roll today. Oatly, the
Yeah, oat milk.
Crocs brand, Glossier.
I don't know what that is.
That's the makeup brand that the Gen Zs like.
Oh, see, that's why I
Very
don't know what it
aesthetic
is.
and vibey. I don't know if I said it right. Oatly, that's a hard one.
Could they do oat milk based products?
They could.
No,
Yes,
like
no,
I could do
you
like
probably could.
foundation or something like that.
I think that there's something there because
Yeah.
you know how like you can take oat baths, they're really good for soothing your skin.
mhm.
Yes, there's absolutely a kind of makeup or
Skincare of some
skincare
time.
line.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
That was very good.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
Drunk Elephant
Okay.
and IKEA.
Those do not go together.
When you're a parent and you go to IKEA and you have to drag your kids there, Drunk Elephant can do pop-ups to keep your tween daughters entertained. This is a stretch.
That wasn't
That
great.
doesn't
Yeah.
work. Okay, take it back. Not every idea can be a home run.
Yeah, I don't think that one works.
Okay.
I mean, they're just from a price
We'll
point
put them to
standpoint,
the
they're
side. We're gonna
our
put them
fails.
to
We'll
the
put our
side.
fails
We're
to the
gonna
side.
try our best later.
One fail.
Okay, Ben and Jerry's and Warby Parker
So Warby Parker names all of their
glasses.
eyewear. Yep. And so you could do kind of fun names of the different ice creams and maybe have some of the colors of that
Yes.
ice cream into the rims.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the packaging could be really cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Like,
That'd be
come in
really
custom
fun.
Packaging.
Yeah.
It actually could be a pint-sized carton.
Oh, super
and the
cute.
glasses
And you put
are
the glasses in
there,
it.
and you
Love
can open
it.
Okay.
Love it.
All
That's a
right,
good one.
Let's do two more. Oh, Birkenstock and Blue Apron.
Oh my
Birkenstock,
God.
Blue Apron. Look, it's a
Um,
meal delivery service.
Yep.
And Birkenstock.
You could do something with like cooking in your Birkenstocks or like, because Birkenstocks are all about comfort, right?
Yeah,
So,
and then kind of sustainability too. So maybe all the Blue Apron meals have a like reduced packaging in the box, and the box is branded Birkenstocks and sustainability, and then you get a discount to buy your next pair of Birkenstocks.
okay.
Is that
That's about as good as we're going to get because I can't do better than that.
all right? So let's try one more. REI and New Balance.
Oh,
Seems
that's
like an easy
New Balance is
collaboration.
probably in REI already.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one more.
But they could do like a special hiker shoe or hiker.
You know what? You take the New Balance dad shoe that's so popular right now. You know, the white one that every single dad has.
Yeah.
And you make it a hiking.
Make it a hiking boot.
Make it a hiking boot.
But like a white sneaker hiking boot.
Which is a completely impractical, we know. A white hiking boot is not it, but you're doing it for the aesthetic and the vibes.
Yeah. But then it gets dirty, and so it like shows
That you actually
yeah, like it's like, and so a hiker like I put the work in. My work is on my white shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dirt is on my white, like, right? The dirt is what shows.
Yes. It's like the equivalent of like punching the card.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boots.
Dirt is good.
Dirt is good.
Oh, you could be like, get dirty with us, right? Like, like get your shoes dirty with us.
Yeah. Not like get your feet wet, but like get your shoes dirty. The Dollar Tree in Patagonia. Patagonia is going to come in and help the Dollar Tree be more sustainable.
Cindy's laughing because she knows I want to say what? How many times has she said sustainable? How many times?
I'm sorry for wanting to. Like,
was that in Mean Girls too?
No, I tried to help the earth, guys. I'm so sorry. Trying to think of a future for my child.
All right. Well,
Trader Joe's and Madewell. There's a line of custom Trader Joe's Madewell T-shirts
that are sustainable.
They're
obviously sustainable.
They would sell it in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Madewell has really good quality T-shirts.
Yeah, they do. I agree.
And they would have like a little Trader Joe's like logo on there.
Or maybe the lobster. Don't you have to like look for the lobster in Trader Joe's? That could be really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's a good one to end on.
Okay,
Before
I agree.
Sustainable again. Sustainable. Sustainable.
Thanks everybody. Let us know what you think about the collabs and if you have any sort of hot takes on anything that we've shared today.
Or collabs you want to see too.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it. If it's any collabs for us, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Stay sustainable.
No, yes, you've said it too many times, so it's not coming out anymore. You did not nail that at all. No. All right. Well, like, subscribe, do all the things. Follow, like.
I gotta get out of here.
Bye, guys. Thanks for diving in.